Listen, what is your plan to make 2025 your most successful year yet? And how will you start winning before January even begins? Here's how you're going to do it. You're going to dial into today's video where we are finalizing the 12 days of Coachmas. This is day number 12. And today we are talking all about your next level strategy, how to launch into 2025 like an absolute champion. First of all, before we kick off today's content, I just want to say thank you for committing to this 12-day journey. Thank you for dialing in and watching video after video after video. Maybe this is the first video that you've stumbled upon. If it is, then all of the replays are on both of my social media pages. I am Tony Barnes on Instagram. I am Tony Barnes on Facebook. And you can also find all of the replays on my YouTube channel in your corner. You can find that by typing the @ I am Tony Barnes in your YouTube search engine, and the In Your Corner channel will come up where all of these videos, every single day of Coachmas, everything that we've unpacked to finish strong and kick off the year in a much stronger way, the strongest way you ever have kicked off a year, all of that will be right there, all of those replays. So if you've been riding with us this whole time, if you've been a part of the Coachmas crew the whole time, I want to tell you how grateful I am for you that you would even think to commit to unlocking a greater game for you to play in the next year. We have definitely taken some time to dig into some challenging areas so that we can be very viscerally honest with ourselves so that we can absolutely, again, finish strong and create a launching pad for 2025. So let's kick off today. I want to ask you, what is your plan to make 2025 your most successful year yet? And how on earth, what have you thought of that could help you start winning before January even comes? Listen, I want you to throw a trophy emoji in the comments if you are ready to build your next level strategy. Here is the truth. This is what I know for sure, that the finish line is simply where the next race begins. And if you want 2025 to be your breakthrough year, then what you need to do right now, you got to start with clarity, you got to start with intention, and you have to start with a rock solid plan. So today we're going to bring everything that we've been talking about together from day one all the way up to this video. I'm going to help you design a 90-day launch plan for the new year that sets you up for unstoppable success. Are you ready to get into it? Let's do the work. Let's get to work right now. So every champion knows this one thing, that winning doesn't start on game day. It actually starts in the preparation phase. I heard a mentor of mine, someone that I've been watching very closely over the past couple of weeks, say that the difference between an amateur and a professional is that a professional spends tremendously more time preparing than they do performing. And amateurs spend more time performing than they spend preparing. So if you want to kick 2025 off in an amazing way, it's going to start in your preparation. Most people fail to hit their goals because of three key things. So let's dig into them. Most of them start without a plan. That's the first thing. Most that have struggles hitting their goals don't have a plan. They don't map out a clear, actionable strategy for the first 90 days of the year, right? They say, I'm going to do X, Y, or Z next year. That's it. That's the depth of many people's plans. And the reason they fail, the reason that none of the things that they really say they want to do in the next year happen, simply because they did not have an actionable plan. They didn't have something clear. They didn't have something that they wrapped in intentionality. And because of that, they did not realize the dream that they had on the inside of them for the year. The second reason is that most people set goals with a lack of focus. The goals don't have focus. The goals are not specific. They don't prioritize. They don't align the goals. They don't make sure that what they plan to do really aligns with the big picture vision that they've created. They don't create measurable steps. And without measurable steps, without a clear focus and measurable steps, they don't get measurable results. So making sure we do prioritize our goals, making sure that everything we do aligns with our big vision, that actions actually line up with where we say we want to go and what we say we want to produce. That's how we kick the lack of focus. Finally, most of us fail to build momentum early. We simply don't do the work before the game shows up. We don't warm up. We try to jump head in without making sure the proper preparation has been put in. We don't capitalize on the power of momentum. Momentum can be an incredible force that if we learn to leverage it, we will begin to see different results. We have to learn how to take action now so that creates wins before January even shows up. So today we're going to be crafting your personal playbook for success for 2025. We're going to get rid of the vagueness. We're going to get rid of unrealistic resolutions. We are going to dial in. Today's exercise is going to be about intentional and strategic action. So here we go. This is how we're going to build your 90-day launch plan. I want you to write down your top 3 goals for the first quarter of 2025. Now, I was just sitting and doing that just a few days ago. I sat down and I said, by the end of quarter 1, I will have achieved. And that's how you can start this particular exercise. You can say, write it down, by the end of quarter 1, 2025, I will have accomplished, I will have impacted, and I will have acquired X, Y, and Z. So build that out. Write down your top 3 goals for the first quarter of the year. For example, I want to increase my revenue by 15%. If you are a business owner, I want to have a good solid plan for at least 2 new products for my business. I want to launch that product by the end of the quarter, or I want to simply, like most of us, develop better health habits by the end of the first quarter. Whatever your 3 goals are, write those down. Now, for each goal, I want you to write down 1 measurable milestone to achieve within the first 30 days. So, what do I want to achieve in the first 90 days of the year? 3 big goals. Now I want you to reverse engineer that and write down 1 measurable milestone that I want to have achieved within the first 30 days. Now, finally, I want you to write down 1 action step you can take this week, not next week, not when January starts, this week, so that you can start building momentum towards those goals. It might be what we talked about in one of the earlier videos as it relates to time. Maybe I want to sit down with my calendar and go ahead and time block and go ahead and time chunk and go ahead and identify how I'm going to be more intentional with my time. If that's it, write it down. Now, I want you to think of just a few things as we wrap up this exercise moment. What is the number 1 goal you want to accomplish in the first quarter of 2025? Started with 3, locked in on 1 milestone. Now let's go a little bit deeper. What is the one thing, the 1 goal you want to accomplish in the first quarter of 2025? Now, I want you to think about why that really matters to you. I want you to really challenge yourself here. What is the 1 thing I really want to achieve in quarter 1? And why does that matter? What is the within? What's in it for me? What's in it for my family? What is the big deal about that 1 goal? Now, what is one small action you can take today to start 2025 with massive momentum? Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a bold action. Put one of those goals that you want to achieve in Q1 in the comment section. Throw it in the comment section so that we can see it. I want to celebrate your bold action. And I definitely want to connect with you to help you achieve that goal. Now, here's homework for day 12. This is your last session of Coachmas. This is it. We are wrapping it up here. This day counts. This homework counts. You got to do it. Write down once again 3 goals, 3 more goals. We've got 3 to start. I want you to dig a little bit deeper, identify 3 more things that you really want to happen, really want to accomplish in 2025. I want you to set a measurable milestone for each of those. If you say, Tony, I already did that and I don't, okay, cheat on the homework. I'm giving you permission to cheat. Take those 3 that you wrote down in the action, in the exercise, and go ahead and make sure you identify one milestone for each of them. Now, I want you to make sure you take an action this week to start creating momentum. I don't care how small it is. Just start. Here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to do what most people are going to do and say, it's Christmas week, so I'm not going to do A, B, and C. Don't do that. Remember, that is not how professionals, that's not how a pro goes at it. A pro is going to prepare more than they perform. And that's what you have to get ready to do if 2025 is going to be significantly different than 2024. Now, here's your bold action bonus. I want you to share one of your goals on your pages. I want you to share it on your Instagram, on your Facebook, and make sure you tag me. I am Tony Barnes. Let me know you took a bold step. Let me know you actually did the homework. All right. As we wrap up, I definitely want to pause here and invite you to what I believe is going to be a game changer for you in 2025, particularly in the first quarter of 2025. Now, all year, all 2025, I am going to be doing a Conquer Your Mind Bullies Challenge. Now, it is a 5-day challenge to really help you crush your mental blocks. It's going to help you go from no action to taking bold action. It's going to build clarity. It's going to help you gain confidence, and it's helping you dial in some unstoppable focus. Coming to this challenge, at the end, you're going to develop a mindset that really aligns with your 2025 goals. So being a part of this January session is going to be critical to making sure you start the year the way that you really want to, with intentionality, with clarity, and without the negative Nancy chatter in your head. Listen, I have found and created this statement, and I was talking to a friend about what self-doubt really is. And here's what I believe self-doubt really is. Self-doubt is fear using your voice to talk you out of the things that you said you wanted to accomplish. I'll say it again. Self-doubt is fear stealing your voice to convince you to not do the number one thing that you know you should be doing to make sure you get the results that you want to get. So if you want to silence self-doubt, if you want to overcome fear, how to deal with fear a little bit differently, how to deal with the imposter syndrome, really how to break the chains of procrastination, then you want to be a part of this 5-day challenge that we're kicking off in January. The link to the challenge is going to be in the description of this video. Click it and get in. Make sure you are a part. Make sure you get your spot before it fills up. Now, here's what's included: daily live coaching sessions to help you get some breakthroughs, build a better mindset, which leads to better habits. It's going to help you begin to take actionable strategies to silence that nasty voice of self-doubt. It should not be using your voice to talk you out of what you want to do. So if you want to gain clarity on how to build your next steps, you want to be a part of this 5-day challenge, you're going to get connected to a community of people just like you that want to break the change of the old ways and old days so that they can have an experience and enjoy the next best days of their life. So you need to be a part of this challenge. Now, imagine starting the year with a clear plan, a confident mindset, and the tools you need to execute like a champion. That's exactly what this challenge is for. And it's going to be your launch pad for success. So do me and yourself a favor. Go ahead and sign up for that challenge before the spots fill up. Here is the truth. 2025 isn't going to change your life. You are. The clock striking midnight on December 31st is not going to be a game changer for you. You having a different mindset is going to be a game changer for you. The year ahead is absolutely a blank canvas, but it's up to you to pick up the brush and start painting your masterpiece. Your next level doesn't come from luck or wishing and waiting. It comes from intentionality, clarity, strategy, consistency, and action. You've already done some amazing things over the past 12 days. This gift of coaching that I've given over the past 12 videos has absolutely helped you begin to scratch the surface and take some action. So we have to keep going, leverage the momentum you've built, and move forward. If you want more tools, more strategies so that you can continue to grow, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel In Your Corner. How do I find it? Great question. Go to YouTube, go in the search box, the @ I am Tony Barnes, put it in there and it's going to bring the channel up. Make sure you subscribe to it, turn on the notifications on that channel. That's where I'm going to be giving exclusive sessions, live sessions. We're going to be making sure I'm giving strategies so that you can win at a higher level all year long. Now, if you're ready to dig deeper as it relates to that negative self-thinking, negative self-doubt, all of that stuff, then here's what I want you to do. Go into the new year with a game plan. Go into new year with a guidebook. The best guidebook I know to do that is my book, Do the Work, Conquer Your Mind Bullies, and Transform Your Life. Get the book. You're like, the 5-day challenge ain't for me, Tony. I'm all challenged out. Great, grand, wonderful. Buy the book. The link will be in the description of this video. Go ahead and get yourself a tool to help you fight. You don't want to fight the challenges of 2025 empty-handed. You don't need to continue to fight self-doubt, negative thinking, all of those things in an empty-handed way. You need a weapon. You need something to help you fight back. This book will help you do that. It is filled with insight, strategies. There's a workbook to help you really dig in and dive deep on how to fight back against some of the negative mental blocks that have been bullying you out of the life that you should be living. Get the book. Now, Coachmas might be ending today, but your journey is just beginning. So let's make sure, whatever it takes, we build a breakthrough year in 2025. Again, go connect with me on my YouTube channel, In Your Corner. @ I am Tony Barnes is how you're going to find it. Connect with me on Facebook and Instagram. I am Tony Barnes. Go ahead, look me up, connect with me. I want to be a part of your journey. I am Tony Barnes, and I am your corner coach. And it has been an awesome honor to pour into you over the past 12 days of Coachmas. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Tell me, comment, share this, do all of that stuff. But the one thing that you need to do is to make sure that you take action, as big of action as you can take, to shift into the mindset, to shift into the person that you know you deserve to be. So that's it for Coachmas family. Thank you so much for joining me. Until the next video, listen, keep pushing, keep being bold, keep stacking your small wins, and keep challenging the negative voices in your head so that you can do some incredibly bold things in the future. 2025 is your opportunity to do some massively incredible things. And you're going to do it because I believe in you. And I know you're going to do it because you are starting to believe in you at a greater level after these past 12 days. So thank you for joining me on this journey. Until next time, my friends,